Hi everybody, right, it's a really quick one this one. It's all about smash cakes, right? Just general advice for anyone that's never done a smash cake before, right? If you don't know what a smash cake is, there are this big thing now for first birthdays where they have a photo shoot and the little one just goes at the cake. It's normally buttercream and the kid just makes an absolute mess and they make the best photos. I absolutely love them. Right, so a few bits of advice if you've been asked for a smash cake, right? Most people don't want to pay a lot. Some people, money's no object, and that's perfect customers. But most people don't want to pay too much. So think about ways that you can get your costs down. What actually helps with getting the costs down is they want a soft cake as well. They don't want something that's quite firm because the kid's not, a 1-year-old's not going to be able to get at it. So if you think don't use proper butter, use Stork or something similar, a soft margarine rather than something that's going to be firm at room temperature. The photos, they're all about the mess and all about the photos that they get. So just think about how you can get as much mess as possible out of this cake, right? But still obviously making sure it looks good. It needs to be really, really soft. So yeah, use your Stork. Make sure it's fresh. Do it as fresh as possible. Literally ice it and give it to them. Add some cream. If you're using just normal buttercream rather than a Swiss meringue, I would advise using a normal buttercream. Well, not actually buttercream, a frosting made with a soft margarine rather than butter because butter's more expensive and will set firmer. You don't want your buttercream to have crusted yet. Normal standard buttercream, the buttercream that most of us use that's just double amount of icing sugar to block butter. That's going to set too firm. It does form that crust on it. So try and use something softer. Add a bit of fresh cream to it to keep it softer if you want to. If they want chocolate, use a low ratio ganache. If you're going to use 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, it's going to be hard again. So the little one's not going to be able to get the fingers in there. So I'd use, if they're going for chocolate, I'm guessing they want chocolate colour. Advise the customer the photos will look better if they have a darker chocolate ganache. And I would use something like a 54% cocoa solids chocolate with just equal parts of cream. So it won't set solid. So if you think Bruce Bogtrotter, you imagine a tiny baby just with all this chocolate, it's going to be brilliant. So if they do want chocolate, I would recommend dark chocolate. Explain to the customer why, that the cakes are going to, the photos are going to look better and it's going to be softer as well. You need to match the colour scheme perfectly because it's all about the photos. So make sure whereas some people might just want a plain buttercream, some just might stay pale blue. If they say baby pink or something like that, get confirmation of what they see baby pink as, because you might be quite surprised at the variations. Some think baby pink is more of near a medium pink, and some of them think it's more like a shell pink. So there's a lot of variation. So do try and get an idea of what the photo shoot's going to be like and try and match the colours as best as possible. It's not the end of the world if you don't get it perfect. Buttercream always has a yellow tone to it, no matter how hard we try. But just try and match it as well as you can. Do not put any structure in the cake. I know it's got to be soft, but don't be tempted to put wooden dowels in. Think about it. It's, the kid's going to go at it. And don't put any big sprinkles, like the sprinkle rods or sprinkle balls on it. That obviously choking hazards, we need to be aware of that. To make sure it gets there in one piece, obviously you want a soft cake. Chill it down really well, especially if it's in summer. You've got to chill this cake so it won't move about when it's being transported. We're not having any dowels or anything in it, keeping it in place. Just make sure the customer knows they need to keep it in the fridge, but it then needs to come up to room temperature before the photos are taken so the kid can get at it. So yeah, that was a fun one. I hope it helps if you've never been asked for a cake smash before. Just a little bit of guidance there, a little voice of experience thing. Thank you.